This video is for the Chapter 9-1 work together and on your own. I am currently on page 201 in the workbook, and the instructions for the 9-1 work together can be found in the textbook on page 284. The instructions say starting an accounts payable ledger form. Accounts payable ledger forms are given in the working papers. Your instructor will guide you through the following examples. First one says start a new page for accounts payable ledger account for Warren River Supply. The account number is 240 and the balance on October 1st of the current year is $1,489.50. So that's our first one up here. So we will put the vendor name, Warren River Supply. And then we will put the vendor number 240 on the far right side. So we are just going to record the balance for starting a new ledger form for this vendor. So the account balance on October 1st of the current year, so we'll put in October 1. If you were to record the year, it would go above October. I'm just going to put dashes for now, so that can apply for every year. This is one of the times we will write in the item column, and we're just going to write balance. And we will put a check mark in the post reference column because this did not come from anywhere. And the credit balance for Warren River Supply is $1,489.50. We do not fill in a debit or credit since there was no debit or credit for this. We're just recording their balance, since the previous page was either used up or we're starting a new one for a new month. The second step says start a new page for an accounts payable ledger account for Zodiac Industries. The account number is 250 and the balance for October 1st of the current year is $2,491.80. So I'll put the vendor name, Zodiac Industries, and the account number, or vendor number, was 250. And then I'll put in the balance for the current year of October 1st. Kind of jumping all over here. So October 20 of whatever year it is, first, balance, check mark, and then we'll record the credit balance of $2,491.80. So simple as that. Recording the vendor name, we've opened accounts before, so it's very similar to that. If there was no balance and we needed to open an account, we would just put the vendor name and the vendor number and leave the rest blank. On the back side is the on your own. This is page 202 in the workbook, and in your textbook it's on page 248. The first step is to start a new page for accounts payable ledger account for Tilson Corporation. So I'm going to put that for the vendor name. That is the account number 240. And the balance of November 1st of the current year, so we're getting a little bit different month here. So I'll put in November 1st and balance, check mark. Their balance is $948.25. The next one, this is going to be an accounts payable ledger account for Valley Distributors. The account number is 250 and the balance on November 1st of the current year is $3,231.60. So I'll fill in the value or the vendor name. The account number, this was 250. These are going to be listed in order as well. They should go by tens, same as our other accounts. And November 1st. Check mark since we're just bringing the balance forward. And this will be the credit balance of $3,231.60. So a lot of little things here just to make sure you get it all. We're writing the vendor name, the vendor number, putting in the month and the day of the month. Writing balance if we're just recording the balance on the first line, check mark for this, and then only filling in the credit balance. Do not put in your debit or credit over here, just the credit balance.